Hello, King of the Nerds. My name is Zachary Savoy, and this is my audition tape. Let's see. I am 18 years of age. I am from York, South Carolina. Well, I'm originally from Alpena, Michigan, but I moved to York, South Carolina when I was around 9, and I have been here ever since. I am currently single, not married, and yeah. Let's see, question number 2. What makes me a nerd? I've been a nerd for as long as I can remember. Comic books, anime, science fiction, fantasy, kind of an all-around jack of all nerds. Let's see. Number 3, intellectual strengths. I'm a very big science fan, as well as English and occasionally math. If it gets a little too difficult, I kind of lose my train of thought, but yeah. Let's see. Question number 4, exceptional. I wouldn't say I'm exceptional at many things, but I'm very quick on my feet, I'm good under pressure, and nothing really overwhelms me. Question number 5, where did I go to school? I originally went to Lincoln Elementary when I lived in Michigan, but when I moved down here, I went to York High School. I graduated. My GPA, I believe, was a 3.5. I graduated last year. I received this Certificate of Excellence in Networking when I graduated. And let's see. I am not in college at this point of time. I plan to go to college and major in software engineering or anything of that sort. Let's see, what do I do for fun? I play chess, I play the piano, I watch anime, Doctor Who, really anything that is supernatural in any sense. Let's see. Topics, theories, and subjects that I am passionate about. As I said, science fiction, fantasy. I occasionally write my own fantasy novels. I think that's about it. My passions are basically being a nerd. Give a brief synopsis of my quirks. I wouldn't say I have too many quirks. There are a few bad habits that I have here and there. Just like certain things that I do to pass the time, keep my hands occupied, whittle, origami, just certain small things that just occupy my time in between episodes of anime or Doctor Who. Let's see. How would your mother describe me? My mother would describe me as a nerd. Just a bookworm, locks myself in my room, occasionally leaves the house only to come back and just watch more anime, or I'm pretty much a shut-in. What are some of your greatest accomplishments? I haven't had too many accomplishments, as I'm pretty young, and I have yet to leave and begin my life, but in accomplishment sense, I build my own computers from scratch. I'm fairly competent at really anything computer related. Let's see. I am currently not in a relationship. I am single. Let's see, heroes. I guess it would have to be Luffy from One Piece, teaching me, like, just don't give up. There's nothing more important than friends and loved ones. Just strive for excellence and don't let anyone put you down or stand in your way. Let's see, if you can invent one thing. That's kind of a strange question, but I guess if I could invent one thing, I guess it would kind of be some form of... I have absolutely no idea. Perhaps some kind of delivery system to make it so that I needn't leave my room, kind of deliver food and water, so that I can just stay here, but I guess that could just be considered my mom. let's see. Do you prefer Star Wars or Star Trek? I prefer Star Wars because I believe it's kind of more immersive than Star Trek. You can really see the production design in Star Trek. It's a little bit more choppy than it would be in Star Wars, but granted, Star Trek was much older than Star Wars, so they did with what they could, and I watched both avidly, but if I had to choose, I would choose Star Wars. I think it had a much more interesting mythos. Lightsabers are cool, but Star Trek did get a number of things right, like FaceTime or like cell phones. They really kind of pushed the envelope for science fiction and kind of gave birth to it in a sense, unless you count Doctor Who, which I guess would be the birthplace of true science fiction. Let's see. Why do I want to be on King of the Nerds? I'm a very big fan of Revenge of the Nerds, so I think it would be really cool to meet two of the original cast members, but I guess it would just be to gain recognition for all the time and effort I've put into being a nerd. But I think the biggest reason would probably have to be just to see Nerdvana. That would be probably the cherry on top, just to be able to be there and to see all this amazing stuff. From what I've seen, it would just be a nerd's paradise, and that's pretty much what I want my house to look like in the future. So, I think that's about it. I really thank you for your time and effort watching this video, and I hope that you choose me.